I'm going. I'm doing it. I'm going. Ugh. Okay. What the fuck was that for?
Trying to sync everything up.
With the snap?
Yes.
Does that work?
You're the intro guy. Go.
Hey, welcome to the Amarzing podcast.
You can't start like that. Hey, welcome. No.
Hey, it's
Fuck it, whatever. Do you have a topic to talk about, Mando? Because I'm Lino. You didn't introduce us.
You didn't let me fucking do the intro.
Okay, I'm sorry.
This is the amazing podcast. Shut the fuck up.
That's the fucking theme song. Shut the fuck. All right. Do you have a topic to talk about?
Shut the fuck up.
That's what happens when people record.
Let me do the theme song.
Shut up. Okay, I had something. If you don't want, if you
This is the
fucking can't talk.
This is the Amarzing podcast.
Fuck you. Whatever you said.
I'm Mando, and
Lino.
All right, Lino, do you have a topic?
Yes. Look, if you got turned into a baby, but all the knowledge that you had.
I really don't like.
Shut up. All the knowledge you have now, you've been turned into a baby. You don't know how to walk. You don't know how to talk or anything like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But all you have is the knowledge that you were once an adult, but you forgot how to do these things. But you know that you're supposed to be an adult. What do?
So you're saying if you're trapped in a baby's body?
No, you've been turned back into a baby right now.
Well, then I guess I'm going to forget everything.
No, you know everything. Your mind's the same, except you forgot the skills to walk and shit, man. And talk and all that. You don't know how to do that.
That basically means like you can't do it yet. Because you don't have teeth to talk with. Your legs can't lift you up yet.
No.
That's
little babies walk. I've seen videos.
Exactly. Little babies walk because they develop the muscle to lift themselves up and start walking.
What the fuck are you talking about?
And you know you can't really talk right without your teeth.
Okay. I didn't say you get turned into like a 1 second old baby. You're like a little 1-year-old toddler. Talking to the mic. Hold it up closer to your face. Not that close. I bet you could just hear his nostrils. No more of that. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're a baby now.
Well, that'd be advantageous.
Are you gonna? Or don't you? What did you just say?
That would be advantageous.
What? Don't fucking work. What?
Do you know what that means?
No.
You know what
don't
that
use
word
those
means?
words with me.
That would be like a really good start over button. A reset. Why not?
No. Because now, by the time you're old enough to do cool things, all the things that you like to do now are not going to be, they're going to be obsolete. You know?
Then I'll feel like an old cool cat.
No.
I already
You don't think about going to go grab crawl over to a paper, see if you can finger paint a message that says help. I'm actually an adult. None of that.
No.
Why not? You just gave up and fuck it.
Well,
I'm gonna grow up again.
What the hell are they supposed to do? And plus, if you grow up with the knowledge you have now, you know, from experience, you can choose a different route. Okay, I tried this. Let me try this.
Well, I guess, but you're really not even gonna try to go back to your adult self?
Why would I want to go back to responsibility when I can get someone to take care of me?
But no, who's going to take care of you? How do you know someone's not going to come by and say, ooh, a baby I can fucking throw in a garbage can?
In a garbage
That's
can.
fucked up.
Well, it depends on where I would have been turned into a baby.
Right here, in a parking lot, because we're in a parking lot
right here?
now.
Well, you can take care of me, Leno? You can drop me off at my house?
No, I would pretend I said I saw nothing.
You let me freeze out here, you bitch.
Okay, I'll put you inside a, what's it called? Not a gas station. A firehouse. Fireman's house.
You bitch, you know where I live. Take me to my fucking house.
I don't know how to get there. I don't know your address.
You bitch.
What am I going to do?
Well, then,
here you go, Mondo's mom. Do it all over again.
Well, then give me some fucking paint and some paper to fucking write it down.
No.
This is where I live.
And I wonder if the rules I'm saying also applies to you'll start taking a shit without knowing. You'll be like, oh, it happened again. Oh, I shit myself. Or would you be able to control no, I need to
I'm not sure.
Even then, you couldn't tell anybody that, hey, I need to go to the bathroom. So you would just have to shit in your diaper anyway.
I'd work out a system where
no.
Where I would if they gave me a rattle or something, I'd shake the rattle furiously.
How are they going to figure that shit out, man? They're just going to think you're weird.
shake the rattle furiously, like, hey, what's wrong? They pick me up, and then it's like, oh, you fucking pooed, and then like the next day, I fucking shake the rattle furiously, like, what is this? Oh, you fucking pooed again? What the hell is it?
It's gonna take them like weeks to learn that, man. You're gonna have to shit yourself for weeks. By then, just stay there. Stay a baby. Well, fuck it. That was a bust. What do you want to talk about?
Okay, so do you
Stop doing that? Hold the mic up closer. Do what I'm doing. And then when you get up, when the mic gets really close to your face, don't go. I want to come up with another topic, so we're gonna say a topic at the count of 3. 1. Does anything you can think of? 1, 2, 3.
paper?
Birds. Why do you want to talk about paper?
Because it just popped into my head. I was thinking about The Office.
The Office.
Yeah,
the show.
that chick I'm talking to. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
She's really into the fucking Office.
A lot of
Really
young
into
people
it.
are into The Office.
She's apparently she's seen it like it does every season from beginning to end.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
See, I can't
like
do that.
dozens of times.
I can only do that with sitcom shows.
I've tried to like watch The Office, but after an episode where, oh, Michael's gonna be transferred because he's gonna leave with his fiance.
Spoilers.
Anyways, they're trying to look for a new replacement for him, and apparently she told me that it goes downhill after that. Like, why do you keep watching it then? Because it's still good.
Because it's The Office. What's your favorite kind of paper?
What the fuck? I don't
Toilet
know.
paper.
I don't know all the different kinds of paper.
Sandpaper. I'm telling you right now. Toilet paper, sandpaper, paper mache.
Well, who doesn't love toilet paper? Who doesn't love TP?
So what would you... Okay. Well, there's another hypothetical situation. Well, have you ever had this happen? Have you ever used a bathroom, a public restroom, and then there's no toilet paper after you did the duty?
No, because I always make sure there's always TP everywhere I fucking go.
Okay, but what if you were very, very much in a hurry?
Then I'd go somewhere else.
Dude, there's nowhere else. You
The-
stop.
the-
You're on a road trip. You have to go take a shit. You stop at the one gas station. There's not gonna be another gas station for another 30 miles. You have to shit here. What do? You run in and you pass the guys, and then you go in and then
Move, bitch.
you sit down and you fucking, now there's no toilet paper. I would call for the guy. I would say, hey, until he comes in. He's like, yes, and then we're like, can you give me some more toilet paper? That's what I would do. Would you be too embarrassed to do that?
No, I start yelling, TP!
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 You start thinking you're some kind of cult chant motherfucker. No. He runs away. Now you're just by yourself in a gas station in the middle of
No,
nowhere.
I needed some TP.
No. So what? Have you ever gone to somebody else's house and tried to use their restroom and then like they don't have any toilet paper?
No.
Man, I try not to
But-
I try not to use any restrooms other than the ones at my home because that's terrifying. I used the restroom at our job the other day for the first time in ever after being here for like 3 years.
I've used it like maybe 2 or 3 times.
Used
And-
it like
and
like the number 2 used it.
And like the 2.5 years that we've been here, I've only used it for like 3 times.
Yeah, I don't like doing
But that was because I really had to shit.
I don't like doing that in other places other than my safe haven. But yeah, my favorite kind of paper is
TP?
construction paper.
Construction paper?
Yeah, you never use construction paper?
Well, kinda, like in elementary school, but we never really did much. I hate whenever fucking teachers make the list for like, hey, you need to bring this and this and this. And then you bring it all, and then out of nowhere, or you never used any, you never saw any of that shit again.
Yeah.
You never saw it again. Like, we need you to bring glue and scissors.
They're cutting corners, they're getting their supplies from the kids.
Glue and scissors and paper and folders and binders and construction paper. We need you to bring all this stuff.
I always use that on my own time anyway.
So then, and then whenever like we'd bring it, like, oh yeah, we're gonna use it, and then like we're just like, yeah, we're not gonna use it. When we never saw it until like the end of the fucking year, when we had nothing else to do but like just arts and crafts stuff. Like, okay, oh fucking okay.
So you don't like school?
Well, like, well, I mean, well, I don't know how to fucking answer that.
You don't like school?
Well, I didn't.
You don't like being educated?
I didn't really like. Well, of course, no kid likes being educated at first because they don't understand what it's for. I still don't understand what the public education system is doing.
Wow. Let's talk about that, Mondo. How do you fix the educational system?
I don't fucking know.
Well, damn it. Don't start
because-
talking shit if you don't know how if you're not going to present a solution.
I mean, because like most students are taught differently. Each student has their own way of learning. I had my own way of learning.
Maybe it's a conspiracy.
I found out that I learn a lot better writing something out, listening to the professor. Like in college now, whenever they tell me, all right, go ahead and you read the textbook, you read this, how you take your own notes, I was like, okay, I can do this. I couldn't fucking do it. I didn't know what the fuck was important.
Why don't you go be a professor and teach people the way you want to be taught?
Because some people don't. That's the point. Like the professors now, they're like, hey, I'm gonna do this, but if you feel more comfortable, doing it on your own, you can just come in for the exams, and that'll be cool. I'm not gonna fucking fail you because of your attendance. I don't give a shit. If you can do it on your own, still pass the class, still make A's on the exams, I don't care.
Well, if you could teach any class about any subject, what would you teach?
Probably a math class.
No, it doesn't have to be like one of the main topics or whatever. You could teach a class on like Batman, certain anime, anything. How to tie your shoes, anything. Would you, what topic would you teach as a professor? What are you looking at me like? He's looking at me like I'm an idiot. He's frozen in a stupid ass face. What the fuck is your problem?
I teach Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty, bitch.
Are you gonna try to squeeze in Rick and Morty in every single fucking show we do?
So this is how it happened, kids. First, some guy made Back to the Future. You should watch this great ass movie because some of you are too old to fucking too young to understand what this is.
That's what you would start as? Okay, let's do it right now. Okay, now we're in a class. We're in a class right now. You're gonna be teaching Rick and Morty 101 or whatever.
Good afternoon, students.
Hold on, I'm not in my fucking seat yet. Okay.
Good morning.
Good. This professor's stupid.
Good morning, class.
Yeah.
My name's Mr. Rodriguez, and I'll be teaching you.
No, come up with a new name. Because it's funny. Do it.
My name's Mr. Smith, and I'll be teaching you Rick and Morty 101. What? And if you want to go to future classes, I'll also be teaching Rick and Morty 102.
Okay, I probably won't.
A finder way of how to... A finder way.
A finder way.
I
think this professor needs to go to a class himself.
A finer way of how to appreciate Rick and Morty. Now, it all began when the creators of Rick and Morty got inspiration from Back to the Future.
What's that?
Back to the Future was a great movie. I don't rightly remember.
Can we watch it in the class?
No. Watch it on your own time.
What the fuck?
I'll show you clips every now and then.
You know, professors do that, right? They like, hey,
don't you fucking curse at me.
You know how
you know how these dudes are so fucking dumb.
you know how professors will show like, oh, we're gonna watch a documentary today, or we're gonna watch a movie today, blah blah blah. Here's what we're gonna do. Got to turn my lights off in my car.
You're killing your battery.
We're sitting in my car and I have my lights on this whole time. No, but. They do that. They show movies and shit. And you wouldn't say, hey, we're now to be a fun professor, we're gonna show the first Back to the Future in its entirety. You're not gonna do that?
You can't fucking do that on the first fucking day.
Why not?
Because it's bad.
Man, fuck you. All right, keep going. Fine, professor. We can't watch it. I'm giving you a bad rating on the professor website. Rate my professor.
Okay. I will show you clips.
Hey, you're not hot.
What the fuck?
I'm not putting the little pepper next to you.
What the fuck?
Because you didn't let me watch Back to the Future in class. Keep going.
I'm here to teach you disrespectful little shits.
Hey, you cursed at me.
Yeah, because you cursed it at me.
All right, go.
Okay.
What the fuck are you creaking a door over there for, man?
That's the end of
we're recording? Let me make as much noise as possible.
That's the end of the lesson.
What did you teach? Oh, it was based on Back to the Future. Bye. What the fuck? Come on.
I'll see y'all next time we're in class. Okay, be safe.
No. Come on, man. That's really... See, you can't be a professor. You need to put some effort into this. Come on, keep going. Keep going with this. I'm the student. I'm crumpling up some paper, and I'm going to throw it at you. I don't know if you got any paper. I was trying to make a sound effect. I'm crumpling up a paper airplane, and I throw it at your face.
It all began with the pilot episode.
Uh-huh.
The first episode that decided whether or not the show was going to make it. We open up with, here's the video. I'm going to pause it every now and then. We open up right here with Rick our drunk scientist stumbling into Morty's room, who was asleep and shit.
I wonder if this is really how those Batman classes go.
He's asleep, and Rick just stumbles in, telling Morty they got to go do an adventure. So now we know off the top that Morty just usually goes along with what his grandpa says. That's very important. That's the main idea of the story. So now as you can see, they're in a spaceship. Let's listen to what Rick says. Okay, so as you can see, Rick is not just some drunkard.
Fall asleep.
Rick is not just some drunkard. He is a mad scientist. He made a fucking spaceship out of pieces in the garage.
Sir, Professor,
Yes.
holding my hand up. So is it like a copy, just a rip-off of Back to the Future?
Yes and no.
But like it has like no, it just has, bad words more in it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Rick and Morty is just a spin-off of Back to the Future, in where Doc Brown, he is now drunk and he does not mess with time travel. He messes with interdimensional travel, which is, I don't want to say more advanced, but kind of the same level.
I have a question. I have a theory. Maybe it's the same thing. It's the same universe. Only this takes place after Back to the Future 3. Ah, you never heard that before. I should be up there teaching, motherfucker.
Actually, my dear student, because there are multiple universes, that could be true. Rick could actually be Doc Brown.
My God. I remember that. Oh, there's an infinite amount of universes, and we could all be blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Yeah,
but
with significant changes. Like Rick, his name could be Dick. It could be Dick and Morty.
yeah, I know. Well,
Think about that.
I know. That's the first thing everybody thinks of when they hear the name Rick or, Dick. They think about that. So, no, I don't like this class. I'm dropping out.
All right, well, it was nice having you.
I'm the only student.
It was nice having you.
The end. So that's what you would teach is Rick and Morty. Okay.
If not that, then, math.
Math. You like math?
I'm really good at math.
Okay.
I was always good at math. After my, I think it was 4th or 5th grade teacher in elementary school, I was terrible at all subjects. I was a bad kid.
No shit.
Fuck you. Anyways, she made math really easy to understand. I could pick it up like that.
I had the reverse. Every math teacher I had was just mean. Every single one of them. Okay. All right. I'll teach a class now. I'm going to be teaching Star Wars.
Oh, God.
So
There's going to be
back and relax.
There's going to be several
We're going to be doing
several different classes.
each semester's
Oh
a
my
whole episode.
God.
So we start off Star Wars, the great movie. It starts with text that scrolls upwards.
Question.
What?
Which is the first Star Wars movie? Does it start with 1, 2, 3, or does it...
No, it starts with technically Star Wars Episode 4.
Why does it do that?
Because it was originally Star Wars, right?
Okay.
But then when they started coming out with the prequels, they renamed the originals 4, 5, and 6. And the prequels were 1, 2, and 3.
Sounds complicated.
It's not.
It's not.
Fucking shut up, student! Listen.
You're supposed to ask questions.
No, not here.
What the fuck?
I'll ask the questions here.
How do we... How do you expect me to learn if you don't let me ask questions?
I expect you to shut the fuck up and learn. Listen, the text scrolls up, right, and it's telling you like the what you need in order to understand the very first few scenes. Scrolling
Why
upwards,
doesn't
right?
Why doesn't
Shut
someone
up.
just say
You
it?
didn't hold your hand up
Why doesn't someone just say it out loud?
because it would have
to me?
been stupid.
What?
Oh,
I don't
the
wanna...
rebels have been fucking caught. And no, it would have been stupid.
You don't even know what they said. What a great professor. You don't even know your
shut up,
subject.
man. Just in order to be a professor doesn't mean you have to be like the smartest one. Otherwise, people...
It kind of does.
No, it doesn't.
You have to know what you're talking about in order to teach it.
I know what I'm talking about. I just don't know the entire text. The fucking first text of Star Wars. No, I don't. Do you remember the first fucking 5 lines of Rick and Morty, the very first episode? Don't you dare. Don't you dare fucking say it.
What do you think of this great spaceship, Morty? I made up picking the cardboard. Yeah, it's great, Rick.
Damn it. You're not hijacking this and making it a Rick and Morty fan fuck show. No. So anyway.
No Trito bomb.
So then
armed.
there's a shut up. Now we're in space and there's spaceships flying, as you can see because I'm pointing at the screen. There's spaceships flying and then we see they're being attacked by another big ass spaceship. and there's two robots that are traveling this ship that's being attacked. What?
What are they called?
What called?
What is these robots have? Do things have names?
They're called droids. The two main ones is R2D2, which is the little blue and white one, and the big gold man is C3PO. What?
Is it gonna be on the test?
Every fucking thing's gonna be on the test, especially C3PO.
Let me fucking write this shit down.
Write everything
I
down.
will fucking write it
Watch
down.
the movie.
Okay.
Buy the movie.
Okay.
Go see The Last
You're
Jedi.
supposed to be teaching me about the movie. You're the teacher.
You should watch the movie. See, I'm a cool guy. I'm gonna show you the whole movie. The very first day, I'm gonna show you the entire Star Wars movie.
I'm taking the class so that I don't have to actually watch the movie. You just tell me everything.
No, I'm gonna watch. We're gonna watch
detail.
the movie, and as we watch the movie, I'll pause it and say, "Okay, now what did we just see? What did we learn from this?" And I'll tell you. That's what I would tell. I would be teaching Star Wars, man. Star Wars, and I'll be fucking good at it. I'll be okay. What?
What's this movie called?
Star Wars. What the
but
fuck?
like, there's no, because there's like a Star Wars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. Do they have like subtitles?
Yes, they do. It's Star Wars: A New Hope. That's the first one, the very first one.
Well, what is the hope?
I hope that.
You don't even know.
No, the hope is Luke, the main character. He's the new hope, cause he's a fucking farm motherfucker. And they go to him, and Obi-Wan Kenobi's like, I fucking need you to come over here and help us. And Luke's like, but I'm a fucking farm bitch. What the fuck do I know about lightsabers and shit? And he's like, well, here, I got one right here. Your dad used to have it. And he's like, okay. And then they kill his fucking, he lives with his aunt and his uncle. And they fucking kill him. Like in the first 20 minutes.
No.
They burn their asses.
Why?
He finds their charred up bodies. And then he's just like,
No.
oh no. I guess I'll go and help defeat the bad guys. So yeah, you need to watch Star Wars. Mondo's never seen Star Wars before.
Really? That's how it ends. Like, no, they killed my.
No, that's how it starts, and he's like, oh, okay, I guess I will go. I have nothing else here.
They killed my aunt and uncle. I guess I might as well go and join the army. I guess
It's not the army. Oh,
I might as well join the rebels. I guess
you need to fucking watch Star Wars.
I might as well join the rebel. I got nothing
Have they made a Rick and Morty movie?
No.
Would you like it if they did, or would you think, oh man, it's gonna jump the shark now? Now it's gonna be terrible after the movie, like SpongeBob.
Jump the shark?
You've never heard of that?
I never heard of that.
Oh my god, what do you know? What the fuck do you know? Did all of your knowledge of learning stop like 10 years ago?
What the fuck?
You don't know about it. To jump the shark. Like, oh, now it's bad. That's the part where it jumped the shark. That's where the show started going downhill. You know? Oh my god.
People normally say that's when it reached its peak, but okay.
No, look it up. Not right now.
I will look it up later.
But yeah,
So,
I would teach Star Wars, and you would be teaching Rick and Morty. It would be. Well, I'd be a good professor.
or I'd probably teach Game of Thrones.
No, none of that.
No, none of that.
We don't talk because you're gonna try to inject this show with like 30 minutes of like describing a Game of Thrones episode from the very beginning, like in chronological order.
Well,
It's okay.
they're all in order.
No, the events of the first episode in chronological order. You're gonna be like, well, there's a man, and he comes over and he gets his head cut off, and there's a king, and then later on he gets his head cut off, and everybody dies. You're gonna be saying shit like that.
I'm not going to be saying shit like that.
Yes. So this is not.
I don't want to give spoilers like you just did for people that haven't watched the show.
How long do you think is a good range of time to get spoilers? Like a new movie comes out, you don't want to get spoiled. What's the amount of time you would give somebody? A month? 2 months?
No, like 2-3 months.
Because that's what they're doing right now with The Last Jedi. They gave it till like February 1st, and then people are like, okay, if you haven't seen it by now, you're on your own. That's all we're gonna say.
Have you watched it?
Of course I've seen it.
Okay.
A lot of people think, they're split on The Last Jedi. A lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it. Which is so weird for a Star Wars movie to do that. Well, I guess the prequels, most people hated them. But, I don't know. I liked it.
Well, that's what kind of every movie Because
Well, it's just so weird that Star Wars has it.
because like how old is Star Wars?
It's back in the 1977 was the first one that came out.
Really?
Yeah. You thought these were 80s movies?
I thought they were like 90s movies.
Oh my God! What?
I thought they were recent. I thought not when I was born, but like I thought they were recent.
No, man, 1977
No,
Star Wars.
No wonder I haven't fucking seen them. They're so fucking old.
Oh my God! But you've seen everything else.
Like what? What else have I seen from the EIE? EIE.
You've seen shit.
That was a great movie, actually.
No,
EIE.
no, look, you've played Zelda and Mario and shit like that. Shit came out in like 1985, 1984 and shit like that.
Exactly.
Well, Star Wars was in like the 80s too.
You said it was in the 70s.
It started in the 70s. There was 3 of those motherfucking movies. It's 1977. I think the second one came out in 80. And the next one after that came out in 82, something like that. But yeah, those are old movies. There weren't no 90s movies. The prequel started coming out in the 90s technically. The first one came out in 99, I believe. Episode 1, the first prequel. And then yeah, but no, these are old movies. You know old shit.
Like what?
Come on, man. You know shit.
I don't know dates.
Pre-1990.
I don't know dates.
I don't know dates.
I don't keep track of time in my head.
Oh my God, that makes a lot of sense. That explains everything.
I don't keep everything chronologically in order.
No. Come on, man.
I don't remember.
You don't like any old movies?
I don't even remember what fucking year.
It is.
What was it?
I'm lost. No, come on. You don't know any 80s movies? You don't have any favorite 80s movies?
Well, I don't
70s movies?
know any movies off the top of my head. Like, name some movies that came out.
80s movies. You ever seen Ferris Bueller?
No.
You ever seen, what's another 80s movie? The Goonies?
No.
Have you ever fucking seen the first, like, Batman movie?
No.
Mondo?
No.
You need to be educated. This is going to be turned into a podcast where I just show you old movies and get your opinions on them. Because you've never seen anything pre-2000. Maybe not even like pre-2005.
Do you think what they said in NASA is true? There's a second moon, a second sun.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Apparently, people are saying.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Apparently, people are saying there's a second sun next to our sun, which kind of explains
that game already came out. It was on the PlayStation.
The gravitational.
Second sun.
No, man. In actual reality, there's people think there's a second sun in our solar system.
It'd be too hot. That ain't true. A second sun.
It'd be too hot? You mean like in summers? Which kind of explains why some summers are fucking
no, that's my
cool
theory. No.
and some are fucking bullshit hot?
No, that's my theory. When it's summer, it's hotter because the little sun comes out of the big sun and makes it a little hotter. I think there's a little sun inside the big sun. You know, he comes out to play sometimes, and that's what makes moon. That's what makes it summer. That's what makes it summer. That's my theory. Fuck you! Look at me like I'm stupid. But you're over here. People think there's a second moon. You just can't see it.
No, I meant second sun.
Well, why can't there be a second moon?
I don't know. Well, because it's not up there.
You know, how do we know that space is even real? We've never been up there. There's only a handful of people that have supposedly been up there.
Well, what else do you think is up there in the fucking sky?
I think it's a blanket that they put over everything. It's not, I think the Earth's flat. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Of course people have gone into space. I don't want Buzz Aldrin to punch me.
That reminds me of something my brother told me about a person who believed the Earth was flat, saying that there was some person that said you flat earthers need to leave, like leave the globe and whatnot. And the flat earther said, we got people all around the world. We're never going away. And my brother was like, okay, all around the world. So you mean all around the globe? You flat earther? You dumb piece of shit.
Man, that's crazy.
If you could have been any Greek god, which one would you have wanted to be?
I don't know them like that.
You never play God of War?
No.
I forgot.
I never played God of War.
I forgot.
I played the demo.
You don't know what a great game is.
I'll kick your ass. No, I played the demo of the game where you fight the 3-headed serpent monster.
The first one.
Yeah. All I knew is that I would see reviews of it, and I was like, what? When did it come out? 2003, 2004?
Something like that.
I was like 10 or 9, and I would look up reviews, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, there's this one part where you, like, you do something with a lady behind closed doors. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, man, I can't have that.
It was after...
they would see it something. I can't have that.
No. I mean, like, it was... in every God of War game, I'm pretty sure they have that. Where, like...
Yeah, but that was, like, when I was 10, I was like, yeah, I mean, I could have had the game, but nah, not anymore. That's just over the top. Like, I would have it, but, my parents wouldn't allow it.
Well, if you listen... Well, because I understand some parents be concerned about that. They don't show anything. Everything's just...
No, I know, but you can hear things.
Yeah, it's just audible.
That's what I'm saying. I can't have that when I'm 10 years old.
And it's optional.
It's optional.
Yeah, that was optional.
Yeah, but it's not like you can turn it off. That's just like, oh, don't go there.
Exactly. Like, you don't
I would go there, though. Are you kidding me? No, not like, oh, yes. But like I would go there,
yes,
like, what is behind...
Jack off too.
No, like, what is... Oh, stop doing that! I would go to the door, and I'd be like, what's behind this door? Is there a treasure chest? Oh, yeah! I can't play that. Not when I'm 10 years old.
Okay.
Fucking, oh, is there a secret item over here? Yes! Oh! No, I can't do that. Not when I'm 10 years old. They're gonna hear it. I can't even buy that. They would look at the rating and be like, strong sexual themes. No, I can't get it.
So do your parents control what you buy now? Do they still control what you buy?
I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about when I was 10 years old when the game came out.
Well, why don't you buy it now?
I don't want to buy it now. I don't even got a PlayStation 2 hooked up. Yeah.
Well, you could just download it off of...
How much is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't readily know. I'm not a fucking Wikipedia. I'm not Google. I don't know.
Wikipedia. Oh my god, did they call the Rick and Morty Wikipedia Rickopedia?
I don't fucking know.
Oh my god.
I said Wikipedia.
That would be some shit if they did. I could see it now. But yeah. I know, I never played God of War like that. I always liked those beat 'em up games though. Why are we talking about video games?
I do remember that I do know that the Pokemon Wikipedia is Bulbapedia. Bulbapedia, like Bulbasaur.
Bulbapedia.
Like Bulbasaur.
Of all the Pokemon, why do they pick him? Why is he so special?
He's number one in the Pokédex.
What the fuck?
He's not the first one they made, but he's number one in the Pokédex.
Why is he the number one in the Pokédex?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wow. What the fuck? You know that he's the first one, but you don't. I don't know why. Well, excuse me. I would think you would know. You're over here telling me that he's the first one. Is it not out of the realm of possibility? He would also know why.
He's just the first one in the Pokédex.
Why?
They don't explain why. They don't explain.
Why don't they do it in alphabetical order? Is that why? No, there's other Pokemon that have A.
Pokemon would have A.
What's it like? What? A. Yes. Ayami.
Arbok. Yeah.
Sounds like a carpet floor company. Arbok.
Is actually Cobra backwards. That's one of the Pokemon. That's why people think like the naming back then was so.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because
Eakins,
Snake backwards, bitch.
I like that. No, I don't know a lot about Pokemon,
yeah.
so anything you say is just gonna. I don't know. I don't know a lot about Pokemon,
you
but I like
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go, where you catch them, and I caught one, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I've never seen this before. What are you talking about? You don't have to know what Pokemon is to play Pokemon Go.
And for someone who has played Pokemon, I did not really enjoy Pokemon Go.
Why?
I noticed that every fucking time they make a Pokemon game, they try and make kids sociable. In the first Pokemon,
what's wrong with that?
In the first Pokemon games, you need like a cable to connect one Game Boy to another Game Boy. In the DS, they made it wireless, where you just had to be like 3 or 5 feet from each other in order to connect to Pokemon and battle and trade. Whenever they came with the DS, it was like, oh, here's the internet. Just go ahead and trade worldwide. And now with Pokemon Go, it's like, hey. Go outside. Go catch Pokemon.
What's wrong with that?
Outside.
People want to talk to other people that play Pokemon and trade shit with them, man. What's wrong with that?
Dude.
You were I don't know if you were playing Pokemon Go. Shut up.
Well, I mean, that sounds like a good idea in like small areas. Like, oh, it's if it was made in Japan and you can walk anywhere and everywhere in Japan.
Yeah, I know.
But like here in the United States, in Texas, you can't really just walk from one place to another. It's dangerous.
No, like at least what I did, me and my girlfriend, we went to parks. And those were big spots to have, what were the spots that they had that were like the hot spots to go to?
Pokestops?
Pokestops. There would be a whole bunch of Pokestops at the parks. And man, the summer where it came out, every park we went to was just packed with people. And people would stop with you and be like, hey, there's a thing over here. There's a thing. It was magical. And now nobody does it anymore.
Yeah, now nobody gives a shit.
But I knew when it was happening in the summer of 2016, I was thinking to myself, man, this is cool and all. Like everyone's around being social. It's nice, but man, this stuff's gonna go away in about 2 months.
Yeah,
it's not gonna stay there. So I was trying to enjoy it while I was there.
Yeah,
I knew it was gonna disappear.
That's what my brother said to my niece, because apparently she became a hardcore Pokemon fan, and I told her, okay, and she was like, what are you talking about? Like, I used to always play Pokemon. Like, yeah, but you didn't really enjoy it. You didn't really like it. And now it's the same thing. You're just doing it because it's a fad. And that's, my brother said, like, yeah, kind of just a fad.
Well, I was doing it because it was fun. It was really cool because then you would go, like, I love being out in the middle of the night and just driving around.
And he told her,
fun.
like, he told her, you're not going to stick with it. You know that, right? And she was like, wait, of course I'm going to catch them all.
But you can't stick with something like that where they keep adding Pokemon like that.
People still do it.
No, people still do it, but I don't do it. I don't know how you can do it. How many were in the original Pokemon? Like 120 or something?
150.
150 of the original.
151 originals.
151 original. And they have like 7 generations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to keep up with that. I'm just going to, like, every once in a while, if I'm somewhere like...
There's the Kanto region. There's the Johto region. The Hoenn region. The Sinnoh region. The Unova region. The Kalos region. And last but not least, the Alola region.
Having a stroke? Are you fine? Just shut up about Pokemon. This has been the Amarzing Podcast.
There's a time and place for everything.
And you've just listened to us talk about things that people talk about.
You listen to us talk about games and
games and
paper.
Games and paper. Games.
Oh, yeah. And I how the fuck do
you also learned that we would be stupid super professors. Super professors.
How the hell have you not heard of the Greek gods?
I know what they are. What? Pluto? Plato? Which one? Pluto?
I'm not sure one of those is.
Well, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know what I think is interesting? Is the pyramids.
The pyramids?
Fine. Yes.
The pyramids? Would you ever want to go to the pyramid? Well, which pyramid are you talking about? Because there's ones in Mexico.
Oh, scratch that. What I think is interesting is, what is it? Those stone heads.
The
you know what I'm talking about?
The island heads?
I don't know where it's like in a green, grassy, mountainy field thing, and it's just like a whole bunch of heads.
Yeah, the Eastern Island heads?
Well, yeah, like what the fuck are those? What's the other thing called? The Stonehenge?
Stonehenge.
What is that? You know what I was thinking the other day? Stonehenge was probably something stupid. Like it was probably a bathroom. And then it's the only remnant left, and now we're like, oh, Stonehenge, it's amazing. It was probably a bathroom where everyone takes a shit back then.
It was actually, I looked it up. Well, I saw a video.
Did they have a definitive answer?
I saw a video, and this is what they think it was supposed to be. They think it's supposed to be like a calendar. Like it wasn't like a calendar, but it was supposed to let people know, hey, it's this time of year. Hey, it's this time of year. Hey, it's this time of year.
Man, people were stupid back then. They didn't know what time of year it was.
Shit. If they're able to tell what time it was, and put a landmark there so they could always know, they were fucking smart as shit.
I know, I was just joking, but I don't know. I think we're trying to think it has a cool meaning or had a cool purpose, when in actuality it's probably, like I said, a bathroom, or it was probably some place where people
but
change their clothes or eat.
If it really is a bathroom, if it really is a bathroom, it's a very well-made bathroom, because it totally lines up with the summer solstice and the winter solstice and all that shit.
I guess. Maybe that was their requirements for making a bathroom. Can't have a bathroom unless you can tell what time it is, so you can know how long you've been in there.
Well, back then they didn't worry about time. They just looked at the sun like, all right, we got this much daylight left. Let's get to work.
I like sundials.
Those are cool.
Like those, one of the old things that I actually really still like. I wonder if people use sundials.
Probably as decoration now.
They do look cool. I like simplistic, stony looking things.
Like a gnome?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No, not those.
No.
I don't like gnomes.
You mean like a golem? You know what a golem is?
No.
A golem
Yeah,
is
he's from Lord of the Rings.
not golem.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same
say
thing.
it twice. Say both words.
Golem and Gollum.
You said this. No, say it. Like casually. Okay, go.
Gollum
Yeah.
and Golem.
Fuck you.
There's a difference there. Gollum.
What's a golem?
Isn't Gollum the little guy from Lord of the Rings who wants the ring?
I don't know. I thought it was just Golem.
You never-
I thought it was Golem.
You never watched Lord of the Rings?
Yes, I did, but I thought his name was Golem.
No, it's Gollum. A golem is an animatronic stone machine that's placed outside of what do you call it? Jewish homes, I believe. I think it was Jewish homes, and every golem made has like a crack, right, in their chest, and I think it was like some kind of like sign of repair to show like that golem was breathed life into it to protect the house.
So
or
it's just
whatever.
decoration.
It can be decoration.
So it's like a dream catcher.
It's like, yeah, to ward off like bad vibes. Like, hey, don't be bringing your bad shit.
Well, I was talking about garden gnomes. I don't like those.
You don't like garden gnomes?
I don't like any of the modern 90s, whatever, garden gnomes where they look like, gnomes.
Is it because of Goosebumps?
Probably. No, yeah, they just look like they're going to come to life. And I don't like scarecrows. They scare the fuck out of me.
You mean like in that movie, Romeo and Juliet? Was that what it's called?
Oh, yeah, I never seen that. No, that's fine because they look like cartoon characters. They probably went out of their way to make them not look scary.
Yeah.
But
what were you saying? Scarecrows?
yeah, scarecrows. They scare crows and they scare me.
They're doing the job right.
I'm not a crow, but like scarecrows
But
are
it's
very scary.
scaring the fuck out of you.
They should just call them scares because they scare everything. I also don't like the deep ends of pools, like the corners of them.
Why not?
Because back at one of my old houses, I was very scared of the deep end of our pool that we had. I don't know why, but in the corners, it was like dark, broody looking. It was just scary. So now in the deep ends of pools, and especially in the corners, I'm like, got a weird gives me the chills and shit.
That's because you're scared of water.
I'm not scared of water. I have thalassophobia or whatever, the fear of big things in water, which is real.
Yeah, so you'd be really scared if I went into the water.
Why?
Because I'm a big thing.
Yeah.
Hey!
You ain't that big.
Oh, fuck
I'm talking
you.
about
Fuck you.
I'm talking about a whale. I'm talking about a huge man-made fucking oil rig. All that shit. I cannot do it. I can't.
Well, you shouldn't be scared of whales. Like, whales probably couldn't even open up their jaws enough to
They're
swallow.
scary,
swallow.
man, because it's like murky looking water. It's like foggy. It's like Silent Hill all the time down there in the ocean world.
Well, they fucking make it work.
Who?
The animals.
Good. I'm not trying to fuck with them.
You shouldn't.
I'm not trying to mess with them. I'm just saying I don't want to be down there with them.
Okay, then.
So the deeper you go, the fucking scarier the fish are.
Yes.
I don't like
you
that.
You didn't know that?
No, I know that. I'm just saying that's why I don't like the ocean. When you go up in the sky, the higher you go, the birds don't get crazier. Why is it happening down there?
Nothing can reach up there.
Well, what the fuck? How do you know? Maybe there's actually space animals, but they don't want us to know about them.
Space animals.
They're like space birds.
Well, because the cold vacuum of space cannot support life.
Fuck you. The cold fucking high pressure of the ocean can't support shit, but there's still things down there.
Because they adapted to survive.
Well, this fucking space people could adapt to survive. I hate that shit with people. Oh, well, people can't survive in space. No, we can't survive in space. Things that we know of can't survive in space. But what about the things we don't know about?
That's what they're saying. Like, life on other planets may not be life as we know it on Earth.
Like, there's other, like, we know of, like, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, H2O, all that shit.
Like, yeah. Like,
we don't know about these other things. There's millions of other things that could exist.
Some scientists think, like, well, maybe they don't need water. Maybe they just need methane. Maybe they're just going to, use methane as a base.
There's probably another gas or something we've never heard of.
So if we do happen to go underwater in, like, a submarine, or you happen to go look through a camera that's diving underwater, and you look with a flashlight, you will see some fucking scary shit.
So what you've learned this episode is the ocean fucking sucks and we should not go in there.
It doesn't necessarily suck. It's just don't mess with it.
Don't mess with it. Don't go in there. Forget it exists.
This has been Mando and
Lino.
And you've been listening to the Amarzing podcast.
Have a little more oomph to it, man. Come on. Hoo, ha. Jazz it up. Come on.
This has been Mando and...
Why do I have to say my name? Say my name.
Just say your fucking name.
No, do it. Go.
This has been... shut the fuck up. This has been Mando and Lino. You've been listening to...
Hey, you didn't say my name right. It's not Lino. It's Lino.
Why did you say your fucking name?
Okay. I'm here with Mando and Lino. How does it feel?
It's all right.
It's all right. Okay.
This has been the Amarzing podcast. See y'all folks later, bitches.
But hey, no.
Bye, y'all.
Can't insult them.
All right.
Say sorry.
All right.
Say sorry.
I apologize,
Now say bye.
people. All right, bye.
Bye.